Kyle's world.
right,
We're
go.
just living in it.
Go. Start. It's like those, it's like that Japanese game. Dog, cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Two Dudes. I'm Noah.
I'm Kyle.
And together we are the Two Dudes.
That is right. Last week we talked about some impossible feats.
Feet.
Don't show your feet. I showed my toes last episode. Noah's like, all right, we got to give the people what they want.
And this week we are talking about disappointing movie endings and messing with those endings.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be us unless we were messing with those endings.
Right.
I feel like that's kind of what we do. We mess with things and we make things a little bit chaotic.
We wouldn't be the Two Dudes.
Would not be the Two Dudes because, honestly, we're so chaotic that the only thing consistent ever on this show is the Mountain Dew. Which what is not consistent is the fact that Noah's drinking out of a bottle today.
This is a liter.
Crime.
A liter
it is a
of
crime.
dew. There's more dew in this than in your little bitty can, my friend.
Yeah, but I have 2 cans. Not the bird. But, oh, man. Drinking out of a bottle is sad.
You know, there's smart people in the world and there's dumb people in the world. And, you know, I don't know. I'm going to leave that at that.
You've admitted to being
the smart one, obviously.
The dumb one.
I doubt that, but.
Oh, my gosh.
But.
Well, we're talking about movie endings. Would you say on average you find that movie endings are good, or do you feel like movie endings are unsatisfactory on average?
I would say on average, probably like mid or unsatisfactory. Probably, I think.
Really?
I think every now and then you get a movie that I'm like, oh yeah, that was great. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
overall, I feel like I'm just like, come on, give me more or something. I don't know. It's just hot take, but
this is crazy.
You know, let's go ahead and get into absurd analysis, our first segment, dedicated to the two of us forcing each other to defend odd stances on even odder questions.
Absolutely.
And this week's topic is movie endings.
Love that. I actually, this has nothing to do with movie endings. I ripped a piece of my pants off just now, so that was great. It was just kind of like, like ripped jeans. I'm not wearing ripped jeans. You're not going to see what I'm wearing, but
Can we?
No,
please.
You cannot. No.
Are you wearing
imagine
any
ripped
bottoms?
jeans.
Are you
I'm wearing bottoms.
Okay.
I'm wearing bottoms.
Are you sure?
I'm wearing underwear, and I'm wearing something over the underwear in addition to like there's more. There's stuff there.
Show us where it didn't happen.
Just imagine ripped jeans and like you're like messing with the ripped part of the jeans and you like tear some off. Like that's what's
happening in your pants right now.
Yeah, but there's less fabric than ripped jeans.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and hit me with your first question, Kyle?
What a transition. All right. Well, we would invite you guys always to join us in these odd questions, provide your stance, your thoughts. But for now, we're going to hear Noah's thoughts on what movie, in his opinion, has the saddest ending.
Okay. First movie that came to mind was Marley and Me. I mean, that's a pretty big heavy hitter, but
Yeah. No, keep going. I think we can get something else out of it. That is a heavy hitter.
I don't know. Toy Story 3, with Andy driving away.
That movie is not sad. That movie is not even good. I don't like Toy Story 3.
Hot take. Okay.
I do not like Toy Story 3. So you're going to have to choose a different one.
Okay. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The saddest of sad endings.
Okay.
We gotta glaze it.
Man, I had that as one of my answers, and I feel like you're not going to give it to me now. Yeah, you're not going to give it to me. We'll have you talk about it here, and then we'll skip mine later.
Okay, we both love TASM too. We both love Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Both love Andrew Garfield. Great Peter Parker. Great Spider-Man. Greatest of all time. He's the GOAT. Anyways.
Whoop, whoop.
End of the story. He's fighting Green Goblin and Electro at the same time, basically. And Gwen falls. He loses her. He's able to get her with his web right at the last second. And then her back breaks and she dies. And that is
Quick question, though. Do you think it's back breaking or do you think it's head hitting the floor?
I think it's head hitting the floor because back breaking, she could have lived from that. I think she could have possibly lived from that. To be that instant of a death, I think it would be head trauma for sure. I think.
Yeah, I thought that because they have like the blood coming out of the nose, and I thought that was a symptom of blood force trauma to the head.
Yeah, I can see that. I also think there's also a deleted scene for an alternate ending. Because in the ending he just talks to the kid and fights
Goes
Rhino or whatever.
Rhino.
And there's an alternate ending where he still does that, but he's at the grave visiting Gwen, and his dad shows up.
Yeah.
And and he's like, "I'm your dad" or whatever, and he's like, and Andrew Garfield's just amazing. He's so emotional. Yeah. He's like, "Where were you? Where have you been? Where are you?" And I'm like, if we had gotten that, oh my gosh.
I know.
It would have been amazing.
And I loved the theories that was like Chameleon messing with him. Even if it's real, that's great. If it's Chameleon, it's great. I don't think you go wrong. I don't understand when people talk about not liking the whole side story of the parents. That's mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
It is very interesting to me. It is very interesting. I think it's very relevant. I think it's very relevant to his character. People hate the fact that he throws like the calculator at the wall and the coins come out and he tracks down the train station. There's this hidden lab. I don't see anything wrong with that. Throwing a calculator out of frustration that's normal. The tokens, the curiosity, you find out about the experiments your dad was doing. Like, it's all relevant. I don't get why people are so upset about it.
Yeah, people get upset about that, and then you can't be upset about the chemistry between him and Emma Stone. Like, you just can't. The death in TASM 2. Gwen's death is just so if it doesn't hit you, something's wrong. After watching them for 2 movies and them just being like perfect on screen, I would say it's probably my top favorite on screen relationship. I would say probably ever. Yeah. You just can't tell me that you're not like that. It doesn't hit hard, and that death isn't one of the best. One of
absolutely
the best scenes, best done.
Absolutely
crazy,
dude. We won't be on Escape Pod anytime soon, if ever, but I hope someday we get to just go at it with them. And obviously it would just be the 3 of us teaming up on Hat Guy, but I want to have those conversations on TASM too. I don't want to steal their thunder. That's very much their thing. But at the same time, very passionate about that topic. Yeah. Love it. All right, hit me with your first question.
All right, my first question for you is, what character in a movie deserves a worse ending just because they're annoying?
Okay, I have this sparked so many emotions in me. When you first gave me this question, I was like, rage. So first I start out with an easy one that I feel like we're going to move past is Syndrome. I feel like a lot of people love Syndrome.
Oh, man.
I think he is a fun villain. I think he is an interesting villain. I definitely think he's very petty.
You married Elastigirl and got busy. Man.
He's fine, but I would have...
I can see that, but no, there's got to be somebody else more annoying than that. Come on.
Okay. Next, I have the most annoying, and part of why I want their ending to change is because the ending hasn't been written. We need a season 3. If you've never seen Tower of God, watch it. My wife does not watch a lot of anime, but I've convinced her to watch a few. Tower of God is one, and she absolutely loved it. Rachel Rachel in Tower of God deserves nothing but the absolute worst. Oh my gosh, that character is evil to her core, and it drives me nuts. The manipulating.
My wife has watched it. I have not. I feel like I'm gonna have to push you one more, maybe, just because I haven't seen it.
That's fine. That's fine. I got more. I got
Okay.
more. I got Titan from Megamind. Boy was let off easy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Run with that. 100%. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
For all the havoc, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Just depowered, put in jail, but it's like a cushy jail. They're like dancing in the jail. I don't know. Titan was a very annoying villain. They did a good job at making us hate him. I think as far as telling a story where your villain ends up becoming the hero, like the story of Megamind, I think as a villain he fit well. But yeah, no, he got let off easy. He got let off way easy for the destruction he caused.
I remember the first time watching that a few years ago, and I was like, yeah, that guy sucks. Just annoying. Just like the crush he has on the camera girl or whatever, you know, and I don't know. Just, yeah.
There's going to be bouncy houses and dip.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, some insane pulls from that movie. Insane lines in that movie.
Some great memes from that movie.
Where, what's Metro Man? Where Metro Man just like flexes his calves and it's just like, oh my gosh, great movie. Great movie.
He becomes an artist. I have eyes that can see right through lead. That's like his whole album. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous.
All right, hit me with or you want me to hit you with my question? Here's your turn.
Oh,
No, it's your turn.
are we snaking it? It's
No.
my turn. We could snake it, but I'm gonna get you with this one.
Okay.
I like this one.
Okay.
I feel like everyone's gonna be interested in this one. If you had to press a button, you have to. If you had to press a button that gave Endgame a terrible ending, what would that ending be?
That's good. I had to write a couple down because they were kind of long. I was like, ooh, this. So if I had to press a button and give Endgame a terrible ending, what would that terrible ending be? I would say Thanos wins again, but it's because Tony trips when he's trying to steal the the Infinity Stones off of his gauntlet and put them on his armor. Yeah, they're like in that little scuffle or whatever, and instead of like grabbing him, he's just like, what? Goes completely the wrong way.
Let's see what else you got. That was funny though.
I had Cap comes back old, nobody cares, and the movie just ends. Cap's just like, here you go, Sam. Hands him the shield, and then the movie's just over, and everybody's like, what the heck just happened? Oh my god.
Given that Doomsday is coming out and it's supposed to pick up right where Endgame leaves off. It's supposed to pick up right where Endgame leaves off. It almost feels like they're doing that. It almost feels like they're just scrapping that ending. Who knows? They said they're going to re-release with a new ending and bonus content.
I guess. I don't love that they made Cap that old. Like, they made him ancient. But I don't think he ages like that.
Ancient.
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 That grinds my gears.
He's ancient.
You know, not anxious, ancient. Yeah. Anyways, I don't love that ending for Cap. I'm like, man, he is old. Like, yeah. I'm like, I don't think he would age that bad, like that much. I don't know.
Before coming back?
Yeah, like, I just don't. I don't know. Maybe the super soldier serum's not all it's cracked up to be. I don't know. So that's another option is Cap comes back, he's old, hands Sam the shield, and then the movie just ends.
Yeah. I feel like we kind of defended it, unless you want to go another one.
No, I like that. I'll give you the third one just because I thought it was funny. My third one was a portal opens, but it opens to the wrong universe, and it's just like Shrek and Donkey come out, and they're like, "Hello." Hello.
Also Frozen.
Yeah,
big summer blowout.
Yeah, that was my
it's
other.
All Disney.
It's other Disney. It's like Disney universes, and it's like Cinderella and like stuff. I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, and then Strange is like, oh, wrong universe. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, I like the Cap one. That was good. That's good.
If the portal opened and Shrek popped up and they started playing Rockstar.
Oh man. My second question for you, Kyle. What ending made you feel like the director owed you an apology?
Yeah, TASM 2.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was
heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking, but it wasn't a bad ending. It wasn't really,
it wasn't
his fault that we didn't get a third. So
yeah,
I'm gonna
that's true.
Push you another.
Yeah, push me. I only put it because it was heartbreaking. That's why the emotional turmoil it put me through is why I want that apology. Yeah. But I do think it's honestly one of my favorite endings of all time. But all right, I need an apology for Star Wars 7, 8, and 9. The endings
7, 8,
of all
and
those
9.
movies.
Oh.
Star Wars 7, 8, and 9. The endings of all of them individually and the ending of that trilogy as a whole. I need an apology for all of it.
I am interested in this one. I really do want to hear this one. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to give you this
The
one.
other two were going to be ones you didn't know. They were going to be anime related. Quintessential quintuplets. Don't watch it. The ending is infuriating.
Okay.
Absolutely infuriating. So the Star Wars 7, 8, and 9 defense. Yeah, there's something about taking something that is beloved and just not doing your due diligence. That's what I feel like is the core of this argument. There is so many things that are just, and I've heard great arguments where it's like Star Wars always does new things. They always do new things, but
yeah, but it's always great, and those great. Were not. Yeah,
they were not great.
No.
But it's like it makes you wonder, like when you see the new things that they decide to do, it makes you wonder, like what are the why are we doing this? Why are we going this direction? Because it really just feels like you wanted like a wow factor in like we're doing something really crazy, but you didn't build it up. You didn't you didn't allow them to earn it or deserve it in most cases. And some things are just like, you didn't explain this at all. They can just suddenly do this. And like, we've never heard of anyone doing this. And now they're just kind of
right. When was it like Kylo Ren transports or something? And he's there with Rey. Yeah. Like what? They transported what through the Force? I don't know. Yeah. Because now, have you seen the interviews with George Lucas? Because he was not a part of those 7, 8, and 9. Have you seen? I
haven't seen those interviews.
Oh man, he rips them pretty hard. He's pretty disappointed, which I would be too if I built 6 of the greatest movies of all time, and then the last 3 are just wrecked. So yeah,
I mean, yeah. To me, it is a big thing about not building things up for a payoff. And the other thing is like not within the context of the world, you should at least be able to make it make sense. You know?
Yeah.
You should at least be able to, and not using like just freebie, like cheap ways out, like make it make sense, talk about it. I love it when movies go and they're like, do you think this is possible? Like when two characters are having a conversation, they're like, do you think this is possible? And they're like, it's never been done before. I don't know, but we can give it a shot. And there's like, even just like that little bit of dialogue and then maybe like an attempt and then a failure, which I guess they kind of had an attempt and a failure when they were having the argument and then he like hit something in her.
Yeah, right.
You know, like there was like that little suggestion that, oh, this could happen. But even when that happened, you're like, what is going on? Like, what was that?
And this brings me back to the whole, like our first question of like the sad or disappointing endings of movies. And like kind of the question you asked at the beginning, like, do you feel like you're left disappointed more? I'm like, I do, because like if you read the Star Wars comics or the Star Wars books, like At one point, Luke Skywalker's wielding like 10 lightsabers with the Force, and
That's
you know
Legends, but yeah.
but like there's stuff they could pull from. You know what I mean? Same thing with the Stranger Things ending. There was so much they could have done, but they didn't do, and it just felt shortchanged. I don't know.
Absolutely.
So
I do feel like Absurd Analysis is running long. Quick little briefing on. I watched Maul. Did you watch the ending of Maul?
I did. Yep.
It was fantastic. Maybe we can talk about it in a later episode.
Oh my gosh.
I think they put things in that pull a little bit from Legends, and they did great. I loved it.
Probably the greatest saber fighting of animated saber fighting, probably. Yeah.
It was fantastic. Loved it. We will need to do a deeper. Maybe I can do an outline for that. That's a little bit more tailored towards that. But we have our third question. This is questions we have not given each other ahead of time, so we are answering them off the rip. Question number 3. Mortal Kombat 2, which is a movie that just came out, seems to focus on Johnny Cage. If he dies in the end at your hands, how do you finish him?
Chopsticks to the temples.
He donged right as you did chopsticks. Dong. Let's hear another one.
Chokehold.
Just gonna choke out Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Give me one more.
Kick to the throat. And it shoots his head off.
And it shoots his head off.
I had to take it to the next level.
You're like, this is Mortal Kombat. I can't just kick him in the throat.
It is. It's Mortal Kombat.
Head's gotta fly off.
Yeah.
No, that sounds about right.
It's Johnny Cage. You gotta go big or go home if you're fighting Johnny Cage. Jeez.
Yeah. I wish it's times like this that I wish we had a bigger fan base and we had people that did fan art for us. I would love to just see you with just the biggest calves, just kicking through Johnny Cage. Just calves that would be funny.
Yeah.
All right, your third question for me.
My third question for you: does a good ending fix a bad movie?
Does a good ending fix a bad movie? You're forcing me on a yes or no. Yes, I think a good ending fixes a bad movie.
I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you have it.
I think TASM 2 is the perfect example of that.
Yeah.
TASM 2 is not a good movie. It has so many problems.
I don't know.
It has so many problems. The villains are awful, especially Green Goblin. They should have just left Green Goblin out entirely. I understand you don't get Gwen falling and dying without Green Goblin.
I don't like Green Goblin, but I like the Harry Osborn, though. I do. I think their dynamic's good. His and Peter's becoming fast friends and being kind of both sad boys. I don't know. I just like it.
I like those scenes where they're old friends again, but I attribute a lot of that to Andrew Garfield. Nothing against the actor that played Harry Osborn. I don't know it off the top of my head. Nothing against that actor. I don't think that actor did a bad job. I just think the whole writing around his relationship with his father and how quickly he just moves and progresses through his character development. They just shot him through that. So I don't think that's on the actor at all. I just thought it was really poorly written. I would have rather of them introduced him here and really had him more prevalent in the third one.
Yeah.
But anyways, I have lots of problems.
I think
with
a good ending, can
2002,
fix a bad
good
movie.
ending.
I think you're right.
It.
Yeah.
All right, we have Wrong Universe. I get to deliver the description on this one. It says right there. It says I get to deliver a description. Oh man. So Wrong Universe. This week, specifically in Wrong Universe, we're doing the Do scale. So the Do scale is our tier list, but instead of ranking options from D to S, we rank them like they're Mountain Dew flavors, or kind of from the bottled Dew, which is the worst, which is what Noah's drinking right now, to Baja, which is the best. Baja Blast is the best flavor. So that's your D to S is your bottled to Baja. Within there, we've got bottled dragon fruit, Code Red, original, and then Baja at the top.
I like that tag, bottled to Baja.
Bottled to Baja.
That's good. I like that.
This week we are ranking famous villain deaths, but we're replacing the villain deaths with other characters' deaths. The first one we're doing is Two-Face, but his death becomes the same as the Nazi deaths in Raiders of the Lost Ark, so his face is melting, or at least what's left of it.
I kind of like that. Oh my gosh. What a great way. I mean, it's relevant. It makes a good way for him to go out. I mean, he's already messed up anyways. I'll put that Mountain Dew tier. My original Dew tier.
Original Dew tier.
I like that.
What's left of his face. The bummer is, because obviously ChatGPT is going to not it's not going to create an image that's too graphic, at least I thought. So it wouldn't melt like his actual face. It would only melt like the already messed up side of his face. And that's why the image is like the messed up face is just melting more.
Yeah.
So I had some issues with that one. I had issues with a lot of these. It was really hard to get some of these images created. And I'll point out the ones that were more difficult. But next we have Sebastian Shaw from the X-Men First Class. He's the villain from X-Men First Class. And originally Magneto pushes the coin through his skull. And that's how he dies. But instead he dies like Syndrome, and his cape gets caught in a jet turbine.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I hate that death. I don't know. I hate that
You
death.
hate Syndrome's death?
I do. I'm like this. I don't know.
The problem is that the coin through the forehead is such a good death already.
Yeah.
Like, to change that, it's one of the better.
I think I have to go Dragon Fruit for this one. I just
honestly a little surprised you didn't go Bottled Dew.
I'm expecting a real bummer one coming up here.
I don't know. I think, in my opinion, that's the worst one, but I also know what's coming. Feel free to let us know where you guys would put these. And real fast, Noah, do you want to tell them what it would take for something to get up into Baja? What are you grading these on?
For something to get up into Baja, I want it to be. I feel like the death has to do the character justice.
Okay. In the original context of their movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It could be something completely it could have been. It can be something completely different, like a jet engine thing, but something better than that. You know what I mean? It can be. So yeah. But yeah, within their context of the movie.
This next one is way different. You can see just how crazy they get. Go ahead and open the Wicked Witch of the West one. This is if the Wicked Witch of the West experienced the xenomorph chest burst.
Man.
If when the xenomorphs an alien implant a baby xenomorph inside people, and then it bursts out their chest. So that is the new Wicked Witch of the West death is by xenomorph birth.
I kind of like that a lot. I'm going to go Baja with that. I like that a lot.
Really?
I kind of like that a lot, actually.
In the context of The Wizard of Oz...
It's like Dorothy,
so
Dorothy, what does she do? She kicks up the tornado or whatever, and the Wicked Witch goes away or whatever. And she actually goes to space, and then aliens beam her up, and then that'd be so funny.
That would be crazy.
That'd be epic.
Oh
I like
gosh.
that. I like it.
And for those of you who are like, the Wicked Witch of the West didn't die, okay, because of Wicked. Actually, Wicked isn't canon, so suck it. It is not technically canon. Not sure if you knew that. All right, next I have Gaston. And I have Gaston.
Your finest table, please.
I have Gaston dying to Stormbreaker from Thor.
My gosh.
Which, again, because it was of an intellectual property thing, it wouldn't let you render Stormbreaker itself
That's
as the
interesting. It did
act, so I
Gaston
just had to
really
do a
well,
large.
but
I know.
Huh. Interesting.
But it would not let me do Stormbreaker. So
doesn't care about Disney IPs, I guess. Dude, if Gaston I hate Gaston. If he just got smoked by Stormbreaker, that would be So juicy, so good.
Yeah, because it's we're replacing characters' deaths, right? So it has to be from something, and I'm basically replacing his with Thanos' death at the beginning of Endgame.
I hate Gaston. He's the freaking worst. I'm gonna go Baja level. I'm putting it up there.
Dang,
I like that a lot.
This is interesting. All right, so next we have General Zod. You can open that one up. This one is Darwin's death from
Internals.
from X-Men First Class again.
First Class.
Darwin was in X-Men First Class, and he gets the ball of energy from Sebastian Shaw, and he has to ingest it, and his body can't adapt. Darwin's the mutant that's body can adapt to anything theoretically, and then he couldn't adapt to the energy ball, which is dumb.
This is Zod.
But anyways, so this is Zod ingesting the energy ball. I also just noticed something that we'll have to bleep out when we talk about people sleeping forever. Because certain clips and stuff don't do well with mentions of people taking long naps. The D word. So this General Zod decides to sleep for a long time after ingesting a ball of energy.
I'm gonna go Code Red. I'm gonna go middle of the road because I don't know.
Yeah, I think the image came out pretty well.
Yeah,
for
that's great.
That looked cool.
That is great. Yeah.
Okay, this is our comedic relief. This is Pennywise the clown, but instead of people overcoming their fear of him and then getting rid of him, he instead gets Pennywise. Okay, Thomas J from My Girl. Let me go back here. Pennywise. We're gonna do Pennywise and Pennywise death. Pennywise going to sleep for a long time. He gets the same treatment as Thomas J from My Girl, which is the kid that kicks the hornet's nest and has a bee allergy. So that's what's happening to Pennywise.
Both content I have not seen. I've not watched it. I've not watched the other movie you just mentioned. So this is hard for me.
I'm surprised you haven't seen My Girl.
I have not. I'm not.
Tragic.
I don't know though. I feel like that. Just hearing you talk about the ending for Pennywise, like people having to get over their fears, is way more impactful and better than a swarm of flies.
Bees.
So I'm gonna go Bottle Dew. I'm gonna go Bottle
Dew on that one. I have to say, Thomas J. What happened to him in My Girl was tragic. It's sad. It's rough. All right. So next, this is one of my favorites personally. Next, we have Charles Muntz from Up, the villain from Up. Charles Muntz. And he gets the same treatment as the T-800 from Terminator 2, which is voluntarily lowering themselves down into molten metal and giving a thumbs up at the end. And the image is just the thumbs up.
I have to look up an image of what he looks like again because I can't remember. I'm like,
okay, because I'm just giving you the thumb.
Man, this guy sucks too. His Up is such a good movie, and this guy sucks.
Here's what I found was crazy: is a lot of these villains, when they go out in their movie, almost all of them fall. So like Two-Face in this Batman Forever, he falls. Like that's his going out is him just falling. So he falls. Charles Muntz falls. We're gonna do Darth Sidious later. He falls.
Yeah. I feel like that's an easy kid-friendly way to
Gaston falls
to make them go to sleep. You know, I feel like that's an easy.
Gaston falls. So many people fall, and that's all. That's what we're replacing. So Charles Muntz is no longer falling. He's being lowered into molten metal.
I guess I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Code Red tier. I don't hate it.
Code Red.
He definitely deserves it.
He definitely deserves it. All right, next we have Saruman, which again is another falling to your death one.
Yeah. Dude, Saruman. Wow.
Why are they so similar in name?
Why?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Titanic. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I forgot to say what it is. It was Another Fall to Your Death, but we're replacing it with Jack from Titanic. So he is freezing and
That's pretty
drowning.
good. And he deserves that. So I'm gonna go original. I'm gonna go original tier.
Original.
Yeah. That's
All
good.
right. Next we have Darth Sidious, which is another fall one. And instead of him being, because I don't count the 7, 8, and 9. Okay.
He's alive. He survived. He didn't.
No, he did not survive that. Episode 6 is the last one. And so we're going to do, instead of that, or whichever one of his endings you want to go with, he gets the same ending as Nemo's mom.
I just pulled the image. Oh my God.
Eaten by a barracuda. These images are so unhinged.
That's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I love the image. It cracks me up.
This is pretty funny. I'm gonna go Code Red. I'm gonna go Code.
Wow, not even original on that one?
No.
That hurts my
Man,
feelings.
he's the baddest of the bad. He's done so much evil.
And he's going to get the Jonah treatment.
Fish?
He's getting the Jonah treatment.
He deserves ways.
Yeah. All right, the last one we have is Voldemort. And instead of his curse backfiring on him, we're giving him the fall treatment. We're replacing him with Mufasa.
He who shall not be named.
He who shall not be named is now being replaced with Mufasa. Now I'm curious. Who is he looking up at? Who betrayed him? Who betrayed Voldemort and dropped him into the canyon?
I don't know. I've watched all of the Harry Potter movies with my wife, but I have probably only seen 20% of all of the movies because I fell asleep. So
yeah. I'm gonna go with. I thought he was somewhat close to Harry's mom. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but could be very wrong about that. But I'm gonna say it's Harry's mom is betraying Voldemort as he falls into the canyon stampede.
I'm gonna go Dragon Fruit here.
Really?
Yeah.
Not gonna do it for you. Dang. Well, take a picture. It'll last longer, I suppose.
Jeez.
So that you all can access it at any time. I'll post it in the Discord. We'll post it in a lot of places. Join the Discord. Please join the Discord. Talk with us. Chat with us. We always want to meet new people. We always want to talk through our weird scenarios with a variety of people.
Yeah. And that will lead us into our third and final segment, IMDb Battle. And IMDb Battle is a game where each of us select 3 entries from a category and we earn points equal to their IMDb score. This week, we are selecting the best Groundhog Day films or shows, which is where a character keeps repeating portions of their life.
Mm-hmm.
You get to pick. You should pick this time.
I should pick?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can think of a few, but none of them are like good movies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm just going to go with one that I liked, which was Live, Die, Repeat, or Tomorrow, or whatever. Edge of Tomorrow. It was Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, which you can't really go wrong with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. So I'm going to go with that one. Edge of Tomorrow, 7.9.
Solid.
Which I'm not mad about.
That's solid. The one I just thought of, which you'll have to let me know if this doesn't count, but in the terms of repeating portions of their life, I think of the Lego Movie, and Emmett's just every day is the same. It's like he's repeating. But I don't know.
I'm not gonna give you that one because he's not reliving something that already happened. It's just that his life is so routined that it all feels the same.
Okay, and probably same Free Guy. Probably those 2 came off the top of my head.
For Free Guy, that one's interesting because he does die and respawn, and when he comes
I
back,
guess that's true.
his stuff is back. But the thing that's different about that is the world outside of him is progressing forward. Like the other players,
Yeah, right.
aren't reset. So yeah. I don't feel like that's reliving.
Yeah, I don't know. Those were probably stretches. I was like, that makes me think of those, but
Free Guy is closer to what I think qualifies. I'll give you Free Guy. Other people can
I'm
be a pain about
impartial.
it if they
It's
want.
up to you, really, for that.
No, we'll give you Free Guy. I think it's an interesting stance on the topic. So sure, we'll give you Free Guy. Do you want it? You want Free Guy?
Sure.
All right. I'm also don't mind giving it to you because I'm pretty sure it didn't get very good ratings.
Yeah.
I think it's in the 7s. Yeah, 7.1.
Okay, that's fine. Good enough. Neck and neck.
Free Guy. 7.1 for Free Guy. I am going to go with an anime. And I have to remember what it's called. I know what it, like I can picture. Erased. If you've never seen Erased, highly recommend Erased. Now this is another interesting take on the Groundhog Day thing, because in most Groundhog Day scenarios, it's like someone, they die and then they repeat like that day immediately. So it's like the day that they were actively experiencing, they go back and experience it again. Like that's the majority of those Groundhog Day scenarios. Erased is a little different, where this guy who's an adult suddenly finds himself back to being a child again, but reliving his childhood memories and like, but having the ability to change what happened. There was like a girl that disappeared when he was young, and he gets this opportunity to go and back and save that girl, but he ends up reliving some of those days in his life. So that's why I think it's an interesting take on the Groundhog thing, because it is reliving days, but it's not like the immediate day. Anyways, Erased got an 8.4.
Oh, nice. That's good.
It is a very good show. Highly recommend. I think it's on the list I sent you of things to watch. I think Erased is on there.
Oh, yeah. Erased is on there.
If it's not, it should. It should be. And if anybody else wants that list, I have great recommendations for people that want to get into anime.
He really does. He really does.
We can post that in the Discord, that list. They're not for everybody, but all right, I need your second pick.
All right, my second pick. A lot of these I didn't know. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go See You Yesterday, 2019.
Interesting. I'm a little surprised. See You Yesterday, 2019. I kind of want to hear the list that it gave you, because I don't recognize See You Yesterday either.
Ooh, pretty bad. Ooh.
See You Yesterday.
Oof.
With a 5.3.
Jeez. I mean, I asked it to be random, so,
Yeah.
In fairness.
Yeah, I mean, you can go off the top of your head if you can think of a few.
I'm trying, but
I will leave one for you that is a gimme if you can think of it, which you should think of it because we've said it multiple times.
Oh.
I will do a different one, and I will do Freaky Friday.
I know what you're thinking now. Yeah. Freaky Friday is good. That's a good poll.
I think it'll be 7s. It's okay. I'll do the.
Gimme, though. I mean, we must be thinking of different ones, probably.
I'm gonna do the one with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, because that's like the original that I remember.
Yeah.
There's so many Freaky Fridays. Yeah, 6.4. Like,
wow.
Yeah. I knew that one wasn't gonna get good points, but.
So the one off the top of my head that I don't know if this is the one you're alluding to or not. Was it Days of Future Past? Because Wolverine has to go back
Interesting.
Was that what you were?
That's not what I was thinking of at all. I'll give that to you. He does relive a portion of his life. He only does it once, but I'll give that
But then
to you.
he has
That's
to relive
good.
his whole life, technically. Really, I mean,
He can get pulled back to the future.
yeah. Does he? I don't know if he does though, because they pull him out of the water and then he goes to the expansion. I don't remember, but either way, yeah. Either way,
remember.
that was my other poll.
That's a good poll. I was Groundhog's Day.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is like
that was
the most...
first option they gave me, and I was like, "This sounds like it probably would be good, but I don't want to."
You've never seen Groundhog's Day?
I have not seen Groundhog's Day.
I mean, it's what the genre is like. It's what that naming convention is based off of.
Days of Future Past can be bad poll though, because it's not going to get high rating. But I think it's interesting. So, but it's not going to be great.
Groundhog Day with Bill Murray is good. It's not better than Erased, but it got an 8.0.
Yeah.
All right. Days of Future Past is an interesting poll. Let's see what you get. Days of Future Past,
like
a 7.9.
Oh, wow. Wow, I was just saying the
7.
sixes. Wow.
That means that I think I come out on top. All right, if you guys want to beat my score this week, you got to do better than a 22.7. 3 picks, Groundhog's Day themed, and add up your IMDb scores. They got to be more than 22.7 if you want to beat me this week. Sweet.
That's good.
Well, cool.
Change it up.
Yeah, because you've won like the last 2 or 3. You've been on a hot streak.
Yeah, I was doing oddly pretty good. But it was ones that I shot from the hip from, like this Days of Future Past one. So maybe I just need to do that more for IMDb Battle. Maybe I just need to do that more. Well, that was a good game. I hope you guys will play along. Drop your picks in the comments. Drop them in the Discord. We want to hear from you guys. We want to engage. Very interested to hear your guys' opinions on what you think did or didn't do well. And one thing still hasn't changed though.
Yeah, we're still trying to get sponsored by Mountain Dew,
which we cannot do without you.
So if you want to help make that happen,
like, comment, subscribe,
join the Discord,
check out the Patreon,
and we're 2 dudes.
We'll see you dudes later.